Good afternoon. I'm Laure Perronin, and I've been working at Astanor as an impact associate for 2 years now. Today, I don't know, there you go. Today, the agri-food sector is responsible for a number of social and environmental issues. On the one hand, it's responsible for 1/3 of greenhouse gas emissions and 70% of the global water use today is in the agri-food sector. On the other hand, on the social side, we've got consumers suffering from both obesity and malnutrition. The good news is that the agri-food sector can also be one of the greatest solutions because soil and oceans can capture carbon, and it's also an essential sector to be able to feed the planet. Astanor was created in 2019 with a mission to transform and turn the agri-food sector from one of the leading causes of social and environmental harm into the greatest regenerative solution. Today, we are a B Corp certified company. We've got 2 funds with 800 million assets under management. Our investment thesis is to invest from soil and sea to gut. So if we start on if you look at the screen, and starting from the bottom left here, we've got the soil and sea aspect. We invest in biostimulants like Afea Bio. We've got financing solutions for farmers like Produce Pay and Mimosa. We also do alternative proteins like insect, umiyami, standing ovation. And if you continue along the value chain, we've got sustainable packaging solutions like Nopla or biomaterials like Modern Meadow. And the reason we invested in all of these companies is because impact is at the core of their business. And the reason I joined Astanor 2 years ago is because our impact approach is very much data and scientific driven. We've developed an impact methodology based on 6 impact KPIs. So we've got 3 people KPIs in that green round circle there. So our 3 planet KPIs are greenhouse gas emissions, water use, and biodiversity. 2 social KPIs for farmers' well-being and consumer health. And finally, because we're a tech fund, we've got 1 enabler KPI, the impact intelligence one, for all of our companies who don't directly contribute to people or the planet, but provide data to companies who do. And whilst these 6 impact KPIs capture the complexity of the agri-food sector, we've decided to aggregate them into 1 impact valuation model inspired from the true cost accounting and the social return on investment framework to convert them into 1 single monetary euro value. And with this model, we're able to make better investment decisions because we can target companies that create the most impact for society. We can support our companies in their strategic decision-making by making sure that financial and impact return go hand in hand. And finally, we can demonstrate to our LPs and to society of our impact creation by supporting the double materiality reporting, both on the financial materiality with our fund multiple, but also on the impact materiality through our fund impact multiple on investment, which is ultimately for €1 invested in Astanor, how much social environmental value is created. And the good news is we've created a coalition to diffuse our impact valuation model. And as an investor, as an LP or a GP, you're very much welcome to join. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Thank you. Any questions from the audience? The 2 microphones are here. Just wave your hand. Question? Yes? No? Okay. Please.
Thank you so much for your presentation. I actually have a question on your last slide. Impact valuation is relatively new among investors and especially funds of, for example, your size. How is it working? How many people do you have in this coalition? Can you tell us more about who else is there and how you're making them come?
Yes, thank you. So today with 3 funds in the coalition. So ourselves, the Wire Group, which is a fund from the Netherlands, and TPG Rise, which is an American fund. And then we've got 2 experts, which are consultants specialized in the impact valuation sector. We've received a number of interests from other funds, keen on developing also the impact valuation model, but who don't have the expertise yet, which is why now we're now opening it up to other funds to diffuse the methodology, but the initial core governance group are those who are really experts in the field already.
Second question, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Annegien. I'm a very practical person, so can you do your theoretical model to a startup that is saving the bees? 1/3 of all the crops worldwide are pollinated by bees. 50% of them are ill because of the varroa mite, and they are solving this issue. How would your impact valuation model fit on them?
So the bee saving bees is providing for an ecosystem service. So protecting them is providing for an ecosystem services that can be monetized. We can measure from an environmental perspective what they're bringing.
It's a 40 billion market and 50% are ill.
I think the answer is that you'll have to join the coalition to learn more about it. Thank you so much,
Indeed.
Laure.
Thank you very much.